Hi, welcome to Books and Bocadillos. My name is Mariandrea, and today I am doing the favorite people tag. So this tag was originally created by Gareth at Books, Songs, and Other Magic, and I was tagged by Melinda at A Web of Stories. Let's get started. Question number 1, name your favorite author. This might be the hardest question in this tag. So bear with me as I struggle to answer this succinctly, and I won't, because there's no succinct answer for this. Okay, top of the list, Ray Bradbury. I have read through much of Ray Bradbury's work. I haven't read everything he's ever written, but I think I've had good progress with Ray Bradbury, and I have delighted in his writing. I have proclaimed his works to be my favorite in the top, however many, the top 5, the top 10, the top, like, he's always something, and from his catalog is always in my top whatever list. He's consistent. He's always satiates, always satisfies my literary cravings for something unexpected, something creative, something surprising, something that is fantastical. Genre bending. Then I have second on the list, Lorraine Hansberry. Lorraine Hansberry wrote Raisin in the Sun. She died very young. This was, I believe, her only piece of work published, but I might be wrong. But anyway, it's a play that I read in high school. I really enjoyed it, and as soon as I finished it, I was like, this is my favorite. This is my favorite play. So she stuck with me. That play, A Raisin in the Sun, has always influenced me. I always wonder what would have been, as one does, what would have happened, what could have been if this person had lived a longer life. We'll never know the answer, but I think for that reason, she's on my list. Then I have Sandra Cisneros. Sandra Cisneros has been a writer that I've been following for decades, like all of my life. She's been around in my consciousness. I've always enjoyed her writing. She is someone that I love to listen to when she's being interviewed. I've actually been to in-person talks that she's given and enjoyed meeting her. She's a great writer, but even more importantly, an amazing human being. She's lovely, truly. Then I have Hilary Lecter. So Hilary Lecter, I met in terms of met her literature, met her fiction for the first time last year. I discovered her short story Doggy Dog World, and I then read Temporary, and I loved it. And I have Tara's Story on my nightstand, and I cannot wait to read that. And I think she's amazing. She's a hoot. Like, her writing is, to me, her writing is like everything. It's like, it makes me laugh. Like, I laughed out loud. I like, she surprised me. She entertained me. She's such a great storyteller. Like, what else can I say? I just love her work. And then I have Willa Cather. I love Willa Cather. My Antonia is one of my all-time favorite books. Everything that she's written that I've read, I'm still working my way through her catalog, but what I've read from her, I've always enjoyed. And I'm really looking forward to reading Death Comes to the Archbishop in April. It's going to be a buddy read that I'm doing with Melinda at a Web of Stories. I'm really looking forward to that one. So I had to include her because I think that I've never felt disappointed by a Willa Cather. Name your favorite comedy actor or comedian. Okay. Top of the list, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I love her. And I loved her even more last year when I discovered her podcast, Wiser Than Me. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite podcast. It's one of my favorite podcasts, and I can't wait for season 2. And she's incredible, and I love her personality. I think she's funny. She's great. She's just, I don't know her personally, but I just think she's great. She's wonderful. And then second on my list would be Eugene Levy. I know Eugene Levy's Canadian, but he feels like that all-American dad, probably because of American Pie. He's just someone that I see and I just want to hug. I think he's just a great comedian, have a great respect for this man. I enjoy his work. Then I have Kate McKinnon, and then I have Michael Cera. I love both of them. Kate McKinnon, Michael Cera, they always put a smile on my face. Love them. Next question, name your favorite dramatic actor. Gosh, I'm sleepy. I feel like I'm trying not to yawn. Okay. So the younger me immediately went with Mark Ruffalo, Gael Garcia Bernal, and Diego Luna. So Gael Garcia Bernal and Diego Luna are like my favorite actors that I like came of age with, that I, like they're more or less my age, and I like as they were working and you know developing as actors, I was growing up with them, and I love them. I think they're gorgeous, they're talented, they're funny. I love their work. Mark Ruffalo is he's he's always going to be someone I'm going to have a crush on. And more recently, like more mature me thinking about like the here and now, and I'm really like amazed, in awe of Lily Gladstone. I really appreciated her work in Killers of the Flower Moon. Gosh, I left that theater and I said, she's got to win an Oscar for this performance. She didn't win the Oscar for the performance, but man, she deserved it. It was amazing. She was the heart and soul of that movie, and it was just amazing. I feel like now that I know of her, I'd never seen any of her performances, and so now that I am aware of her as an actor, I want to continue to follow and support her work. And then also like a recent find, someone that I'm like just really drawn to and just think, oh my gosh, this amazing performance by Park Yoon Bin in Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Park Yoon Bin played Woo Young Woo in Extraordinary Attorney Woo, and loved her in that. And I'm excited. I hope we get a season 2 of Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Then I have name your favorite political figure. So, I don't know. Past or present? Past, Nelson Mandela. Present, Pete Buttigieg. I'm going to go with Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg is someone that I'm really curious about and interested in. I feel like he has a great way of communicating. I enjoy hearing him in interviews, and I don't know, I like the way his mind works. So he has my attention for the moment. Name your favorite film, writer, director. So my favorite movie of all time is Amélie, and the director for that movie is Jean-Pierre Jeunet. My French isn't good. And then another movie that I really enjoyed, that I think it's one of those movies that it's like, it's not like any other movie I'd ever seen when I saw it, and now, like, since I don't know that there's very many movies that are like it, is well, the movie's The Science of Sleep, and it has Gael Garcia Bernal in it, and I love Gael Garcia Bernal in The Science of Sleep. And the director for that movie is Michel Gondry, and I really enjoyed that movie, and Michel Gondry's work in that movie. And then I have Greta Gerwig, because she's more of like a newer director to me. I really enjoyed Barbie. I thought it was an amazing idea, and it was executed like brilliantly. Okay, question number 6. Name your favorite new discovery. I know I watched Gareth's video, and he meant it to be like maybe something bookish. I don't know that I have anything bookish for a new like discovery, and I've been like looking around to like make sure that I'm not missing anything bookish that's new, you know. But I'm gonna go foodie. So foodie, this is my favorite new discovery. Yeah, this is it. I was thinking maybe like beauty, but I have a new eyeshadow palette, but it's like not a discovery. It's just a new eyeshadow palette that I like enjoying playing with. But this is it. Like my favorite foodie discovery is these chili lime roasted seaweed snacks. These are so yummy. I assure you, if you like spicy, like my mouth is already watering. If you like spicy, you will not be able to eat just one square. Like it's it says that there's 2 servings in here, but to like not eat this whole thing, it just takes way too much willpower, because this is like addicting. This is addicting stuff. Like I cannot open this bag, because I know once I open it, it's gonna be gone. I'm gonna eat it in one sitting, and I don't want to do that right now. I bought this like last week, and I haven't been able to eat it because I don't want to eat the whole thing, but it's that good. Name your favorite musician or singer. Leve. Leve. She is my favorite right now. Like, discovered her last year, got her albums for Christmas. I listen to them all the time. I love her. I love bossa nova music, and I love jazz, and I love her vocals, and I love the way she like brings those genres of music that I so enjoy, like the beats and like the jazzy bossa nova, like flair. I just think she writes music for me. Like I feel it in my soul. Then question number 8 is name your biggest inspirational person. Okay, so like this question could have been like name your favorite cookbook writers because that's what it is. Okay. My favorite inspirational person right now is Jose Andres. Jose Andres is a Spanish American chef, and he has World Central Kitchen, which is like his charity, and World Central Kitchen goes out and feeds people in disaster areas. So I know he's been on the like World Central Kitchen has been sent out to Gaza, and I mean I don't know. At one point they were in Gaza, or at least I knew somebody like an agency that was working with World Central Kitchen. They were trying to feed people in Gaza. I know it's been really hard, and I don't know what's going on the ground there, but I I mean, if there's a hurricane, if there's a disaster, if there's a war, if there's famine, Jose Andres is trying to get World Central Kitchen there. And I just I just think that's great work because people need to be fed, and they're doing the work of feeding people in the toughest times. And then another inspirational person that I love, like Sami Nosrat, she's a chef, cookbook author, and I think she's hilarious. I loved the home cooking podcast that she did with Rishi Hirway, and that was my lifeline during the 2020 lockdown period. Like that podcast was like it for me. So she's an inspiration to me. And tag others. This is really hard because I feel like everybody has done this tag and I don't even know who to tag. I really feel like everybody has done this tag. um, if you haven't been tagged and you want to do this tag, please consider yourself tagged. I really don't know who has or hasn't, but tag, you're it. If you want to do this, do it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk soon. Hasta la próxima.